You've seen it all in the fight game, but knees giving up. Eyes disappearing like salary.
1 year, 1 month.
A sweeping right hand.
And arms flailing like it's Dancing with the Stars. That's not what you see often.
Massive left hand by Powell and out of it.
Today, we're reliving the moments fighters got hit so savage, their legs forgot the rules and started doing their own wild thing. But before we get into the video, please consider using your hype feature on this video. It will help support your favorite fighters and help us to keep creating content. Mike Tyson's first shot at a world title was iconic, and it came against none other than WBC champion Trevor Berbick. Everyone thought the veteran was way too seasoned for the young phenom, but Tyson proved everyone wrong when he came out guns blazing to the battle.
Plan. Oh, the right hand gets him. Again he's gone. Catches him with a...
Round 2 had barely started when Tyson slipped in lefts and rights that hit Trevor's forehead like a bomb.
Then he goes to the body downstairs, catches him with the right hand. Up.
Berbick tried to fight back, but Tyson's combinations kept raining down.
Doing his holding off Mike with the left. And you see the light left.
Tyson hammered the body and then clipped him with another vicious left. And suddenly, Berbick's legs started moving like they were auditioning for a dance he never signed up for.
Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with the right left hook.
Soon, Berbick went down, and when he tried to regain his footing, he stumbled across the ring like a toddler learning to walk.
Heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with the right left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut. They are. As Trevor Berbick falls back in the rope, I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do it.
The referee was not going to let that embarrassment continue. The 2018 fight between Simon Keane and Brian Braidwood had a ton of chicken dancing as well. In round 3, Keane launched a left hook that hit Braidwood so hard his legs seemed to file for independent citizenship and tried to leave the ring without him. Braidwood didn't just wobble, he unraveled like cheap yarn, spinning sideways as his legs broke into a full-blown chicken dance. One clean shot, and his whole system shut down like someone had yanked the plug.
Ici, il s'asseoir sur son ring. À mort ici. Et là, voyez ça, la danse d'Adam Braidwood.
The referee didn't even hesitate. He took one look and ended the madness. In this battle of tradition versus modern combat, Yilong faced off against Yasuhiro Kido to see if Shaolin Kung Fu could still hang in today's ring. At first, the Kung Fu master looked sharp, even rocking Kido with an overhand right that had him stumbling.
全部抗语呢是2012到2014年这3年科二系连续3届冠军。
Yilong's unpredictable style made it seem like the old ways still had some bite as he threw punches and made moves you wouldn't expect in a modern fight.
距离很开呀，到27 KO 啊。演过电影，演过《美国队长2》冬兵。
But then Kido landed a bomb so clean it took the Shaolin out of Yilong's Kung Fu.
一不小心，万一对手一个飞膝，就有可能啊高潮踢头，一龙转。
His legs flailed like they had minds of their own, spinning him around as the crowd gasped and laughed at the spectacle.
啊高潮踢头，一龙转身拳。
Before the master could even catch his balance, Kido finished the job, sending Yilong flying like he had a first-class ticket straight back to his Shaolin ancestors. The fight was over in an instant, leaving no doubt that while tradition can impress, modern power still rules the ring. In 2015, boxing newbies Greg Jackson and Cornelius Whitlock gave us a ton of entertainment. In round 2, Whitlock landed one clean overhand right, and Jackson's legs immediately clocked out, breaking into a dance even his own corner didn't recognize. It was like every part of his body had its own agenda.
3 jabs. I don't need one. Okay. Stop standing.
But just when it seemed like chaos had claimed him, Jackson got up and flipped the script. He reset, found his distance, and came back swinging in green, white, and red.
Jackson in the green and white. You Jackson in the green, white, and red.
Soon, a right hand snapped Whitlock's head back.
Yeah, he used it. Second round, yeah, he didn't.
Jackson didn't let up, unloading shot after shot until the referee had no choice but to jump in.
Got into the distance of the shorter man, Whitlock.
And now a right hand reigns in from Jackson as he's on the attack.
From wobbling like a drunken uncle to taking complete control, Jackson turned what looked like a disaster into one of the most epic comebacks of the night. The fight ended in a TKO for Jackson, leaving the crowd roaring at the sudden reversal, and Jackson standing tall as the man who refused to stay down.
Back and wins it with a TKO.
Next up is the WBC heavyweight title clash between Chris Areola and Stiverne that took place in 2014. Areola came out reckless, looking to bulldoze his way through, but Stiverne stayed calm and composed.
And Areola tried to get the best of it, turning over that left hand.
Throwing, leaving himself open to an uppercut.
And he just caught a right uppercut.
He waited for the perfect opening, and when it came, he almost made Areola pay with a little chicken dance.
For the WBC heavyweight title as they open up, and he catches up.
Despite the warning, Areola refused to stop marching forward like a madman and continued to throw punches in bunches.
By Areola, and now that means other things are going to land. Fine.
Stiverne continued to take punishment like it was fueling him for the killer blow.
Looks to apply pressure, and there's a left hook that came crashing home. And
But then he snapped with a looping right hand that broke the fight open.
Stiverne, 1 year, 1 month.
a sweeping right hand.
Areola's legs instantly betrayed him as he stumbled and spun into the ropes, with his knees melting as the crowd roared.
Mbele, headshot after headshot. Areola doesn't look good at all.
Even though he beat the count, Stiverne smelled blood, and he poured on headshot after headshot, leaving Areola defenseless.
Headshot after headshot. And that is it.
The referee had no choice but to step in, handing Stiverne a decisive TKO victory and marking one of the most unforgettable wobbly leg moments in recent heavyweight memory. In 2001, Tszyu took on Zab Judah in a huge WBA, WBC, and IBF light welterweight unification fight. Early on, it looked like Judah might be running the show, throwing quick combinations and showing off his speed.
Early stages of the fight will be pivotal. He's nailing Tszyu here.
But round two changed everything as Tszyu unleashed a thunderous right hand that sent Judah tumbling.
Things up. And ending strong.
Nearly comes through, and this is right on the chin.
He tried to get back up, but his legs had turned into jelly.
A right hand, he's in trouble.
He's in real trouble.
It's over.
Before he knew it, he tripped himself back to the canvas, looking like he was auditioning for a dance-off. Seeing Judah's legs refusing to cooperate, the referee stepped in and stopped the fight. Tszyu's timing and power were just too much for Judah. In the 2009 K1 World Grand Prix semifinals, Badr Hari finally got a chance to settle the score with Alistair Overeem, the man who had previously beaten him. This time, Hari wasn't playing it safe and came in hungry for revenge. From the very first exchanges, Hari unleashed lightning-fast combinations, hammering Overeem with punch after punch, each one cracking through like a battering ram. Midway through the battle, he landed a thunderous right hand that sent Overeem crashing to the canvas, rattling the entire arena. Miraculously, Overeem beat the count, but Hari wasn't finished. He swarmed his opponent, throwing a flurry that had Overeem stumbling around like a beginner on roller skates. It didn't take long for the referee to step in, as Hari's precision, power, and sheer determination had left Overeem with no chance to survive. This one is legendary. When Adrian Broner faced Marcos Maidana, he walked into the fight strutting like he was Floyd Mayweather's flashier cousin. He was full of attitude and arrogance, and he treated Marcos Maidana like an appetizer on the menu.
But December 14th, I'm gonna beat his ass, though.
On fight night, as soon as Maidana swarmed him along the ropes, he fired back with one clean shot, and Broner's legs instantly went haywire, flailing like Wi-Fi signals desperately trying to reconnect.
Chaos in the first of 2 rounds, and there's the right hand lead by Maidana that sticks. Another right hand!
The swaggering fighter, who came in with confidence, was suddenly doing what could only be called the Kentucky Fried Foot Shuffle.
Broner goes down for the first time in his career!
Dude was so badly hurt that he started wrestling in the boxing ring.
That count was, but it got a long count, that's for sure. And
Maidana kept the pressure on, however, attacking relentlessly as Broner staggered and wobbled, and his body refused to cooperate. With each punch, it became clear this fight wasn't going the full 12 rounds, as Maidana was turning the tide and taking complete control. But it did, and in the end, Maidana didn't just beat Broner, he humiliated him in style, turning the once arrogant fighter into a walking meme with feathers. In February 2025, Joseph Parker faced off against the Congolese powerhouse Martin Bacol, looking to keep his winning streak alive. The fight began with a respectful glove tap, but Bacol came out full of confidence, even celebrating a strong start as he pressed Parker early.
The body.
Be very careful of the Bacoli power.
He was dangerous from the first bell, landing heavy body shots and swinging for Parker's head with authority.
So you got to do that, but don't get too greedy. You just think, Parker's going to stop loading up here, otherwise he'll be the one gashing out.
Then came round 2, and Parker unleashed a perfect right hand that clipped Bacol square on the head.
It's turning into a real fight.
Bacol's legs instantly gave out as he wobbled like a broken shopping cart across the ring.
Not sure he's going to make this count, Martin Bacoli. Just about. He gets back to his corner. Billy Nelson.
Bacol tried desperately to cling to the ropes and stay upright, but his lower body refused to respond, and the referee had no choice but to stop the fight. Parker's punch had ended it decisively, proving that one clean shot can turn even the most confident challenger into a helpless mess. When Tszyu Powell and Cornelius Bundridge came face to face in 2005, chaos hit within seconds of the first round. Powell and Bundridge connected at the exact same moment, sending both crashing to the canvas like synchronized swimmers.
We should mention the guy in the electro. Oh, gee, almost it wasn't.
When they got back up, only Powell had his legs under him, and he unleashed a crushing left hand that sent Bundridge flailing helplessly across the ring, performing a full-blown chicken dance of panic.
Massive.
Maybe because he wasn't sure who to rule. And then
Bundridge tried twice to regain his footing, but his legs had completely clocked out, and the referee had no choice but to stop the fight.
Left hand by Powell, and Bundridge is out of it.
It was one of those knockouts that instantly reminded everyone of the chaos in the Zab Judah fight. Arms flailing, legs wobbling, pure pandemonium in the ring. The perfect setup, the simultaneous fall, and one decisive punch ended it all. In 2013, Canelo Alvarez stepped into the ring against Austin Trout, and what followed was pure fireworks. Trout came out sharp, using slick footwork and lightning-fast hands to grab the early momentum.
Right hand by Canelo, which if you're up, your left.
He looked like he had the pace and style figured out, darting around and keeping Canelo on his toes. But slowly, Canelo's relentless pressure began breaking him down.
What the assignment is.
Each round was electric as Trout threw volume like a machine gun, and Canelo answered with venomous power, landing shots that made the crowd wince. It was a clash of styles that had everyone on the edge of their seats.
Canelo will have to cut off the ring. He takes a left hand and then comes in and don't know if he can do it, and Trout is stuck.
By the halfway mark, Canelo had found his rhythm.
By Austin Trout.
And with lightning-fast counters and cat-like reflexes, he landed the perfect shot that made Trout do the classic chicken dance across the ring.
Trout's 26-0, 14. There's a big right hand that drops Trout. We talked about the momentum of the uppercut in round 6.
Trout showed heart, surviving the knockdown and continuing to fight back, but the tide had already turned. After 12 rounds of non-stop, high-paced warfare, Canelo walked away with a decisive victory and the bragging rights. In 2022, Siobhan Clark and Jose Olrich provided fans with a ton of entertainment. Clark started the fight by poking holes in Olrich's defense, snapping his head back with stiff jabs, and digging into the body like a mechanic deflating a stubborn tire.
It's a punch, explosive finisher. Right hand. All in the clutch.
Olrich started leaking air fast as Clark settled into a smooth rhythm, confidently letting his hands go and piling on the pressure.
Martin into a chopping right hand on the back of his head. That stiff jab that rocked Jose Olrich. Back onto his heels and he tumbled.
Then came round 2, and that's when Ulrich's problems arrived right on schedule.
Sam Mullins just keeping Chef Clark calm in the...
And an uppercut jolted his head so badly that his legs immediately turned into overcooked spaghetti.
Nice recovery his.
Olrich tried to steady himself, but the referee, seeing the disaster unfolding, quickly stepped in at just the right time before things could get ugly. In 2016, Vladimir Mishev and Georgi Chelikai put on an explosive super lightweight clash that had everything from pressure, power, and pure chaos. Chelikai came storming forward like a tank, ripping vicious combinations to Mishev's body and backing him up with relentless aggression.
Стоп. Задрывается потихоньку, да, потому что у него руки. И такое чувство, что у Володина...
By round 4, Mishev, in red, was hanging on for dear life when Chelikai slipped in a thunderous left hook right to the temple. That punch completely scrambled his balance. He staggered, stumbled, and broke into a full-on chicken dance across the ring before hitting the deck hard. Mishev somehow beat the count, but his legs were still on vacation. His corner saw the writing on the wall and threw in the towel before Chelikai could do more damage. In 2009, Ugandan fireball Sharif Boggera stepped into the ring against Rodolfo Armenta and turned their lightweight bout into a one-sided demolition. From the opening bell, Boggera came out like a man on a mission, throwing bombs like he was late for an appointment.
Side of Mexico, he's been very busy this year, Joe. This is his 8th fight since January. I mean, that helps a fighter when he's been in that.
Then came the turning point. One of Boggera's punches landed clean, and Armenta suddenly started staggering around the ring like a drunk trying to find the exit at last call.
By the quick-handed Boggera, Armenta didn't seem to be ready, but now he's definitely not ready as his leg away and his body goes another. Trevor Berbick, Mike Tyson, or Zach Judah Costa Tszyu. Little floppy fish.
Boggera smelled blood instantly. He poured on the pressure with a furious finishing barrage, leaving the referee no choice but to step in and call it.
Right now, settlement. No, but Boggera needs to stay calm, and that fight is being stopped the corner. The referee looked up and that fight is being stopped the corner.
So those were some of the most hilarious moments when fighters completely forgot how to walk inside the ring. Which one cracked you up the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.